All right. The the moment has come. For the first time in 4 years, monster truck racing on this YouTube channel is back.
Hallelujah.
Not diecast anymore, but I got a really good alternative coming here for Monster Truck Nation. This is the future of Monster Truck Nation. Monster Truck Madness 2. This is going to be M.T.N on M.T.N 2. This is going to be a pretty good show. I think this is going to be a pretty good event. Hello, everyone. I'm Tom Todd 774. Working along with me tonight for this return of Monster Truck Nation, Trayman 3985.
Salutations, everybody. It's great to be back. We got a show prepared for you. It's bigger than ever before. Tom, I feel like a car right now. My oil pressure's popping through the hood. If this gets any more exciting, they're gonna have to tow me out of the booth. So I'll hand the speaking back to you.
All right. Well, we got 8 trucks today. Eight trucks competing here today. We have, and here are our participants. Eric Meager driving Bigfoot, 1998 Ford. He's out of Pacific, Missouri. Powered by a 572 cubic inch Ford engine, 1,800 horsepower. Going to against him in the first round will be Moving Violations, Brian Welch out of Griffith, Indiana, 1996 GMC Sierra. Sierra, powered by a 572 cubic inch Keith Black Hemi.
Batteries not included.
Next up on the list will be Kirk Dabney and the Overkill Ford, 1997 Ford F-250. He is out of Fort Wayne, Indiana, powered by a 572 cubic inch Ford engine. Makes a little less horsepower than the Bigfoots and Barefoots, but he's got 1,600 horsepower under the hood. No, Overkill is definitely no slouch. Watch out for him.
What was that old saying? Ford is short for first on race day.
Oh yes, and we got some good Fords here. Speaking of Fords, we have Bigfoot's teammate for today, Hollywood Hogan, the wrestling truck. Rick Petroline doing the driving tonight. Petroline out of Pacific, Missouri. Truck is powered by a 572 cubic inch Ford engine, makes 1,800 horsepower.
So what are you gonna do, Hogan maniacs, when the largest pickup trucks ever built and the largest stars of the world run rampant on you?
Next up on our list will be Doug Charles driving the Monster Patrol, Paul Schaefer's Monster Patrol. He's out of Portage, Indiana. Truck is a 1997 Chevrolet, powered by a 572 cubic inch Chevrolet engine built by Van Sinis. Makes 1,500 horses. That's a lot of cubic inches for to work with.
More truck.
Watch out for Doug Charles and Monster Patrol.
I didn't do anything, officer. I was out of town that day.
Next up, the big independent from Brentwood, Tennessee, Alan Pizzo and Predator, Chevrolet Kitten concept body right here, 557 cubic inch Keith Black Hemi, makes 1,500 horses. Watch out for Predator.
remember to keep all pets on a leash when in the premise.
Yep, and by process of elimination, here's our last two participants out of Pontoon Beach, Illinois. We have Brian Walmack in Barefoot. Yeah. 1997 Dodge Ram, 572 cubic inch Keith Black Hemi engine. Why? Nobody except for maybe Bigfoot. No truck makes more horsepower than Barefoot. Barefoot definitely knows, and Brian Walmack is definitely no slouch. Slouch Trayman 3985. We gotta watch out for him.
No kidding. It's barely possible he may win this round.
Very possible he may win this entire event tonight. And last but certainly not least, we have a lady behind the wheel of a big Chevrolet, of a very popular Chevrolet truck, the U.S. Everett Jasmers USA 1, driven by Pleasant Cook. 572 out of Ham Lake, Minnesota. The truck is powered by a 572 cubic inch big block Chevrolet, makes 1,500 horsepower. Coilover shocks on this truck. Different kind of suspension package to most of the trucks here, Jared. Most of the trucks here, Michael. What do you think?
I think we're about to see something interesting. And boys, there's a lady here, so I want you to mind your manners.
I don't think any of these guys are gonna take the. I don't think this lady's no joke. Joke. Walmack knows that he's gonna have to cut a good light on this girl. And speaking of our track, we are at the Minneapolis Metrodome in Minneapolis, Minnesota. They're going to go over 2 cars and then throttle up and go over a set of 5 cars. Michael, it's going to be a drag race.
What a good way to start up the M.T.N. series.
Yep, just all out, straight out drag racing throughout the night, and throughout the night we're gonna have a really, really good first round, in my opinion. And speaking of that first round, as I cut my video camera off here, we are gonna get set for round 1 action of the M.T.N. monster trucks here. In our first round, it'll be Eric Meager and Bigfoot who will be taking on Brian Welch in moving violations. Ford versus GMC, a bit unusual, Michael.
Could be, although you could technically say it's a Chevy versus Ford one, because last I heard, their Chevy and GM are 2 completely different companies merged into one. They just sell 2 different brands.
You are very correct on that, Michael. Michael, as the 2 trucks stage, both of them warming up their big blown motors.
Yipperoonie.
Whoever wins this round will take on the first seed in the semifinals.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines, get set, because
here we go. Oh. Bigfoot in the retaining wall, but that doesn't matter. Both of them get a good run going. Bigfoot, your winner, with a 4.61.
Oh, nice. Well done there, Bigfoot. But hey,
Eric Meager will advance to the next round. Look at the replay right here. Yeah, Brian Welch was caught sleeping off the line. I think he hit the second stack pretty strong, but it was all over at that point. Bigfoot just had that race from the beginning, Michael.
Yep. Well, you got to remember, Bigfoot is the reason why monster trucks are here, and he's held the Guinness World Records since 1961 or 1981, and nobody has beaten him ever since.
Anyways, Bigfoot moves on to our first seed in the semifinals.
Which brings us on to stage 2, Overkill
versus
Hollywood
Hollywood Hogan. Ford versus a pair of Fords here. Rick Petroline doing the driving duties as Bigfoot's teammate here tonight. So the Bigfoot team has brought 2 of their trucks here. Now here's something interesting. Hollywood Hogan has its motor mounted up in front. A lot of guys trying to figure out where to put the weight distribution, whether they want the motor in the front or in front of the driver or behind the driver.
Your guess is as good as mine, Tom.
Anyways, Hollywood Hogan taking on Overkill here.
Just a reminder to all you kids watching at home, these monster truck drivers are trained professionals. They trained and they know what they're doing. So do not try this at home.
Skilled professionals too, may I add. As Kirk Dabney pulls up to his starting line in the yellow lane. All right, here we go.
1, 2,
3. 2 races, and both of them have come out of the blue lane. Hollywood Hogan, I think, got that one.
Folks, let's see the results.
Yep, your winner, Hollywood Hogan.
Hollywood Hogan is the winner.
Rick Petroline and Hollywood Hogan running strong today. Let's take a look at the replay. Once again, Rick Petroline got a really good light, and that's pretty much all that mattered here. I mean, yeah, Kirk Dabney didn't do anything wrong either, but he just didn't have his boot in it. So Hollywood Hogan advances into the semifinals. Hollywood Hogan will take on his teammate in the semifinals.
Fantastic.
Next up will be Predator and the Monster Patrol. Alan Pizzo driving the Predator. The Michigan native moved to Brentwood, Tennessee to be more centrally located with his monster truck operation.
Definitely be careful out in the middle of the woods tonight, folks, because if you see Predator, you may be breathing your last bit of air.
Yep, that's exactly right, Michael. Anyway, But he'll be taking on the Monster Patrol. Paul Schaefer's truck out of Portage, Indiana. Doug Charles doing the driving here tonight.
And just as a reminder, folks, if you see flashing red lights and hear a siren, pull over to the side of the road and stop and let the emergency patrol, or in this case, Monster Patrol, head on through to the emergency.
Yep. Doug Charles really wanting to put a win down for his boss, Paul Schaefer.
Aw, dang if the mayor didn't crunch up another chair. I better go pick up a new one and grab his lunch at the freight house.
Paul Schaefer will be taking on... Paul Schaefer was hoping to be here tonight, but he couldn't do it because he had another show to go to. So he brought on Doug Charles to drive his truck for him here tonight. And I think we're in for a treat right here. Predator and Monster Patrol. Monster Patrol in the yellow lane, unusual lane right here. Oh, Predator couldn't quite make it over the second set of cars. Wow. It'll be an easy win for Doug Charles and the Monster Patrol, Michael. Anyways, as we await for Michael to return, Monster Patrol is your winner in round number 1. All right, we are now officially unpaused.
The mayor is certain pretty.
Anyways, sorry about that little interruption there. Michael had to, my good buddy Michael. If you're just joining us, my good buddy Michael had to be carried away. Had to be carried away for a minute.
All's good, folks.
Anyways, Doug Charles and Monster Patrol defeated the Predator, Alan Pizzo, so that would put Monster Patrol in the 3rd seed in our bracket here.
It's getting close there, folks.
Now, 3 trucks have made it into the semifinals. Michael, who will join them? Will it be the lady in the field, which will be Pleasant Cook in USA 1?
Could be. Or will it be Brent Charles, who plays Jack Driscoll?
Or will it be Brian Womack in the legendary Barefoot Dodge?
It could be anybody. Let's go and find out.
Semifinal round berth on our hands right here. Chevrolet versus Dodge. Now, the difference between these two trucks, the USA 1 truck utilizes coilover shocks, and its motor is mounted in the front, so there's a differentiating there's a differentiating difference in racing philosophy with these trucks. You can either have your motor in the front of the driver or behind the driver, and it doesn't matter what type of suspension you run either.
It's going to be a close call there, Tom. I think it could be a dead close.
It could be real close, Michael. You're absolutely right.
Yep, sir.
Barefoot has his motor geared up a little bit more than some of the others. Let's see if that will help Brian Walmack as we get ready to go here. All right, Barefoot, USA 1 at the Minneapolis Metrodome in Minneapolis.
Place your bid, folks.
Oh, look at the launch that Barefoot got. Oh, Barefoot with the win.
I was really hoping that Kate would win. But hey, fair is fair, and all's fair, love and game.
Yep. Barefoot makes it into the semifinals. Let's take a look at the replay right here because I really love the run Brian Womack played down. Right here, Womack just put the coal to it. Now let's look at Classic Cook's run. Relatively new to this type of competition, expect big things out of the USA 1 as the season goes on. USA 1 may be one and done here, but let me tell you, that truck is going to be in a couple of years down the road in M.T.N. the return. USA 1 is going to be a real threat to win, let me tell you.
So don't count her out just yet.
Don't count her out at all. She just needs, the Pleasant Cook just needs a little more seat time, in my opinion. Anyways, Barefoot moves on, and before we're gonna and I'm gonna take a little bit of a break, a little bit, stretch my legs, and we're gonna get ready for the semifinals in just a couple of minutes. Don't you dare go away. We're gonna go on pause for a little bit.
Hallelujah. Go.
All right, we are now back. We are now back. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, I'm Tom Todd 774, along with Michael / Trayman 3985.
Salutations there, folks.
We are getting ready for the semifinal round here at the Minneapolis Metrodome. For the first episode of the season of Monster Truck Nation: The Return. Our semifinals look like this. It'll be Bigfoot against Hollywood Hogan, teammates, and Monster Patrol up against Barefoot, teammates.
A lot of teamwork. A lot of teamwork is going to be needed to win this race here, folks.
Yep, but for four guys, there's not going to be a gift underneath that tree this year. Only one's. But for three guys, there's not going to be a gift under that tree this year. Only one's going to come home the winner. Who will that winner be? Well, we're going to find out.
If any of y'all have to go to the bathroom, now would be the wrong time.
Oh, yeah, you are exactly right. We got Bigfoot Eric Meager in a big bad Ford. He'll be going up against his teammate, Rick Petroline and Hollywood Hogan. Now Eric Meager has made a suspension adjustment and a gear change in this Bigfoot truck for this round. So he's not even going to even take his teammate lightly.
Oh dear.
Rick Petroline better have something up his sleeve if he's going to get past Eric Meager here. Who is his teammate Eric Meager here? Trucks are staged. Oh, Eric Meager just explodes off the line.
All right, Bigfoot is the winner, ladies and gentlemen.
Bigfoot goes on into the Monster Smash final.
Way to go, Eric Castrado.
Eric Meager.
Oh, sorry, not good with names here, folks. It's been a while.
All right. There are times to be funny. There are times to be serious. Sometimes.
True.
Anyways, Bigfoot. Eric Meager goes into the semifinal. Goes into the Monster Smash final. Who will his opponent be?
Simple.
We're about to find out.
Oh
Will
yeah.
it be Brian Walmack and Barefoot, or will it be Brian Walmack and Barefoot, or will it be Doug Charles and Monster Patrol? Doug Charles got to be anxious to be taking on Brian Walmack here. Walmack, one of those barefoot drivers who are well respected.
But if you remember, folks, Barefoot and Bigfoot have a heated rivalry. Not necessarily to trucks, but sort of their creators. It's just purely business. No love, no care. You best be careful.
Well, they're not enemies, but they're certainly not friends either. They're just racers.
Remember, boys, we are racing here, but do not try to hit each other. Sportsmanship is key.
Yep, you're exactly right. Barefoot and Monster Patrol are staged. Barefoot in the other lane. You gotta wonder what's going through Brian Walmack. But Walmack is not intimidated at all. Monster Patrol couldn't quite make it over the second set of cars. It's all Brian Walmack and Barefoot.
Oh, what's that? Hold on, I'm getting a bit of a report from the pit crew down there. Oh, it turns out that Monster Patrol hit a stone that punctured one of his tires and caused him to go off the ramp into one of the cars.
Wow. Oh, wow. Punctured cut a tire on Doug Charles. Really disappointed driver right now. Wow.
At $500 a piece, that is one expensive flat tire.
Yep. Anyways, Barefoot goes on into the Monster Smash final.
Way to go, Monster Smash! Or no, Barefoot.
All right.
You can see how professional we are, right, folks?
All right, we got not only Ford against Dodge, but the two original monster trucks in the Monster Smash final. A classic matchup that everyone wanted to see. Brian Womack in the big red Dodge known as Barefoot. Womack really wanting to win here. His opponent is a tough one. Eric Meager in Bigfoot. Bigfoot really wanting to win the first episode of Monster Truck Nation The Return. He actually won the first ever Monster Truck Nation event back in 2014 with Dan Runty driving. Eric Meager wanting to do the same thing here tonight.
Two legends, the runner-up, the rookie, the veteran, the legend, the soon-to-be legendary. Who will win this return to Monster Truck Nations? And the answer is
We're about to find out. Womack is staged. All right, Bigfoot and Barefoot. Oh. Oh, I think that was what you call a close one. Oh,
Barefoot is the winner.
the winner is Brian Womack in Barefoot. What a run for Barefoot. He actually timed that perfectly. Let's look at the replay. You can tell he kind of rolls over the first car here, and then he just full boogie tilt hammers down it. He's black, heavy engine, a lot of heart, and a lot of gut. He pulled it out. Eric Meager didn't do anything wrong either, but I think he had a good start if he was going to beat Barefoot. He was not in a head situation. They were basically even. Yeah, Bigfoot didn't do anything wrong either, Michael, but I think he had to have a better start if he was going to beat Barefoot. He did not have that advantage situation. They were basically even off the start, and Barefoot put him away on the final jump. Your winner for episode 1 of Monster Truck Nation The Return, Barefoot, driven by Brian Womack.
By a landslide.
By a landslide, yes.
I believe this means we're transitioning into the finals.
That was the final.
Oh,
Your winner, Brian Womack in Barefoot.
congratulations, Brian.
Anyways, that will pretty much wrap it up here for tonight's broadcast for Monster Truck Nation The Return. Michael, any final thoughts before we close out here?
Yes, indeed. I'd just like to say everybody put out there a good effort. There was a few winners, few losers, but you know what? Everyone had a good time. Everyone showed good sportsmanship. And again, congratulations to Barefoot and the team. But you know what? Bigfoot, Monster Patrol, Moving Violation, and Monster Patrol, everyone today put in a good effort. they showed their A game, and they will have another chance in the next round
Yep,
or next episode.
yep. Next episode will be at Vancouver, British Columbia, at Vancouver, Canada, of February the 4th. Stay all monster truck fans. Stay tuned for that. Anyway, they all given a good. They all given a good big round of a. Well, let's give them all a big round of applause. Give them all a big round of applause here. Shout out and thanks to all the people who made the who made all the mods for M.T.N on Monster for M.T.N 2. Without the game and the mods that people have made over the years, this video wouldn't have been possible. Shout out to all the MTN2 modders out there, and credit to them for making the mods that were used in this video. For Trayman 3985, I'm Tom Todd 774. If you liked this video, please leave a like down below. Make sure you subscribe to channels like Trayman, like my colleague Trayman 3985, Mac Bulldog Mac, Double Bacon Cheeseburger, and Logmaster 201 for your subscriptions. Y'all subscriptions mean a lot to us and to me and to Trayman 3985 also. And we personally can't thank you guys enough for it. Without you guys, this video wouldn't have been possible. For Trayman 3985, I'm Tom Todd 774. Thanks for joining us, folks.
Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, put it in gear, cause we're out of here.
That's right. Y'all enjoy the rest of your evening.